We looking good. Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Big Bro, Little Bro. I am comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
How you doing today, black man?
Hey man, you know, hey, some more other shooting people.
Yep.
Hey man, you know why the others can shoot people?
Why?
Because ain't nobody gonna shoot them.
Boy, these last 2 weeks? Mm-hmm. It's been. I really like it's shit. Like I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm numb to a lot of stuff.
But that's what they want you. That's what that's what the world wants you to do. Mm. They want you to get numb to it because when they start pulling what they're gonna pull on you for real, you are expected. Mm-hmm. It's just like
just going with it.
It's like dealing with these folks.
Yep.
You know they're gonna pull a switcheroo on you. You so used to switcheroos, you just waiting for the hook.
Oh yeah, you just used to it. You just fall in line essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but that's society wants you to just fall in line.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. Yep. You ain't never lied about that. But yeah, like we back with another episode, and you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, drop the topic on it, man.
Hey man, the episode today is called "Delusions of Grandeur."
Delusions of Grandeur.
You know what I'm saying? What it seems like to be delusional. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what delusional mean? Or have you ever been delusional?
Very much so.
Have you ever been delirious?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Been both. And let me just tell you, you gotta look at what's actually there.
You know what I'm saying? You know, people say, oh, I'm looking towards the future. I'm looking past this.
Uh-huh.
But you can't get this out of the way first.
Mm-hmm. I would always look, even in not even just in dating situations, just in work situations, anything. I've never like lived in the present. I've always thought towards the future. I've always been like, oh yeah, like this is gonna get me to this point, but not realizing the environment that I'm in at that moment, and that environment was not conducive to my future, or that was not gonna give me the results that I needed. But I was just, it's gonna get there. I'm gonna get there eventually. Yeah.
See, I thought of this. Last week. I've been thinking about it for a week, just pondering. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In my on my mental soapbox, instead of a verbal soapbox, I call it a mental, emotional soapbox. No, we got a lot of likes last week about the Martin Luther King faithfulness and stuff. You know, so I thought about this. I said, a lot of people are so delusional, just like guys. Like, I've been in my industry for about 16, 17 years. I remember when some guys had a head full of hair. And then when the hair started receding, or the hair started getting gray, they start dyeing it. You know what I'm saying? And like, they're like, oh man, I want to look younger. Yeah, I don't care in the mirror what you look like. You still older. You know what I'm saying? What you're trying to do is you're trying to mask the age, because not only do you want to look young, you want to be able to continue to act young. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
you want to be stuck in your 20-year-old version of yourself, instead of the 40-year-old version of yourself.
Instead of dealing with the present.
Instead of dealing with the present in the sense of the near future. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it came from. It's like a lot of us are delusional. We're delusional about our life. We're delusional about the concept of time. Because we all feel like we have time. Some have more time than others. Like we have a false sense of self. That's where the delusion comes from. You know what I'm saying? this is not what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to achieve something that you have.
Yeah. And you know what I see it the most with my generation. I always say this. For some reason, it just like we think we're younger than we are. Mm-hmm. We don't actually understand the age that we are and the it's I'm trying to think of how to say this, but the age and the responsibility, like we don't. I feel like my generation, we just don't really understand that we are.
But it ain't your generation.
Grown.
It's just black people.
Think so?
It's black people. It ain't just your generation. It's my generation. It's my mother's generation. Like a friend of mine said, her mother friend told her, because her mother friends are 60. Mm-hmm. She told her, she said, girl, it's hard out here dating for 60-year-olds, and because all the guys are like 40. And the girl was like, well, it's hard dating for 40-year-olds because all the guys are young. But the older woman didn't tell her, I'm trying to teach you how not to be here. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She was talking about how hard dating was, instead of teaching her, how not to showing her how not to be here. I'm trying to show you how not to be.
Yeah. So, which brings me to one of my questions. Do you think that men are more delusional than women?
No, women are way more delusional than men. Men understand. Men know their shortcomings because it's pushing our face every day. Your thing too little. You fat. You bald head. You ain't got no money. You short. Mm-hmm. You ain't got nothing. You don't have what I need, or what I want, or you can do better. Mm-hmm. Women, guys have heard that in some shape, form, or fashion. A guy has heard that. Mm-hmm. But when we hear it, we understand that, hey, shit, if I'm fat, because like I said, how many fat guys you know ain't got no money? They got some money. Mm-hmm. Like Biggie say fat, black, ugly as ever, however. I stay coochie down to the socks. Mm-hmm. He was like, man, I'm ugly, but I'm fly. My charisma gonna pull them. They ain't even gonna see how fat I am. Come so fresh. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, let's turn it around. You get with a woman who's need to be working out a little bit. Mm-hmm. Her friends tell her ain't nothing wrong with her.
Girl, you find the way you are.
You're fine the way you are. You gonna change for yourself to make yourself better, because you gotta love yourself. And if somebody want to be with you, they supposed to love you how you are. Mm-hmm. So that's why they're more delusional than us, because they've heard that. Because you've never dated a woman said, hey, when you told her to get better at some shit, she actually went to the lab and got better and said, hey, baby, I'm better. Mm-hmm. She'd say, oh, no, I'm going to leave you alone. And after 5 other guys done told her the same thing and used her up, she realized all I had to do was just get better.
Do you think it takes the right...
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Do you think it takes the right person to...
No, you got to see...
And I only say this because, like, okay, so, like, I dated a girl, right? We broke up. She got another boyfriend. And I know this is a wild example. This is just the only one I can bring to the forefront right now. Mm-hmm. She dated a new dude. Then we came back around and gave it another chance, right? Mm-hmm. But, like, her dick sucking was better. It just was. Mm-hmm. And it was and like when I had like dove deeper into it and I'm starting to ask questions like, so where, like, what's happening? And then she basically broke it down to me that oh dude, he just like the dude she was with previously, he'd like more head. So she took it upon herself to get better. So then it got me thinking, like, damn, does it take the right person?
No,
to do that?
she got better for him because she wanted to get better from him. But unfortunately, she got better for him, but it didn't work out because she ended back with you. That's why it goes to say people do what they want to do.
Okay.
There's no such thing as I don't have to convince you to do it.
Okay.
You have to see the benefits in it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I could see that.
And the problem with most people, they don't see the benefit in it.
In getting better and like
And then getting better. So I'm gonna get better for myself per se, but I ain't gonna get better for you. Cause I don't want you to feel like you had that kind of control over me. I don't want you to be like, whatever you say, go. That's why I say you can't base it on people. Just like, like, okay, like we're talking about delusion. And I've been saying this for the last couple weeks because I thought about me being in the hair industry. I meet so many women. They go to a beautician. They say, make me look like this. The beautician know good and damn well she cannot achieve that because she doesn't have what this person has.
meaning like resources and stuff, like or
Just
whatever.
Face whatever. The kids try to get her close to it, but the person who showed you the picture got to know that she ain't got it there either. That's why they wear them waist trainers and them behind lifters and all the other stuff, because they know in their head how this is supposed to look, but they know that they don't have what it takes naturally to pull this look off. So therefore, they'll get all these other accessories. Guys, on the other hand, will just wait until guys, on the other hand, go wear something else, or just wait till he's able to wear that. He's not gonna wear that and make it look. He's not gonna do that. Can I get where I'm going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so my next question. I love these questions. What do you think that men or women are most delusional about, or when it comes to this?
Their relationship status. Most people are delusional about their relationship status, because most motherfuckers think that they deserve the top 10 of niggas think they deserve that, and women think they deserve that. But the difference is, if a nigga gets some money, he can get closer than the regular woman. All the regular woman got to do is if she's a little attractive, she can achieve it.
That top 10, you saying?
That'll get her tickets to the dance.
I'm trying to think of what I feel like men are most delusional. I think, and my answer to that would be, I think that women are most delusional about men, just in general. When I hear a lot of women talk, when I hear just them, just even stumbling on regular everyday conversation, it's like the expectations that they have set for men, or what they expect a man to be, something that they've never actually even seen in person. Like most of them only go by what they heard, or now celebrity couples, or like what we see via social media. And so because I just be like, why do y'all think that like this man exists? Like all women describe this perfect being of a man, or they always put these astronomical calculations on a nigga. It'd be like, oh, he like this, and that. Like he's this perfect human being. And I'm like, okay, I get it, sis. You trying to manifest this. But at the same time, like, but like they're like, But they fail to realize there's no perfect woman either. Like, so it'd be like that give and take to me.
But the thing, the delusion is that they know that deep down inside they know they're not. But they can't say they're not. You know what I'm saying? Because once you say I got something wrong with me, now you are stating that you have a problem.
Uh-huh.
And most people don't want to fix the problem. They want to banish the problem, or mask it, or say someone else is the problem. Once you have identified that you are the problem, now it's up to you to find the solution.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, is that so bad? Like,
it's very bad to some people, specifically women, but it's bad. Men do it too. Men don't like to say they got problems. That's why they say, oh, men don't like going to therapists. Believe it or not, men are going to therapists now more than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that men don't like problems, or it's harder for men to recognize their problem? Or no, let me take that back. It's harder for men to speak about their problems.
Well, it is because women will tell you that, you know what I'm saying, they don't like guys do all that talking. Mm-hmm. You too expressive.
I've had that happen.
Only time I want you to talk is when you're talking about defending me, or expressing your love to me, or telling me the things I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. That's all your mouth should be doing. You a queen. You this. Your dad. Blah.
Because I will say, definitely, like, even growing up, you know, a lot of us black men have this. We couldn't express nothing. Like, I remember not being able to express to my mom. I remember not, and then that literally just keeps folding, compounding. Then when you start dating, it's funny because you got women that be like, oh, why don't you open up to me? Why don't you be like intimate with, like, it becomes all of these things.
But another reason guys aren't that vulnerable, because most women use it against you.
I agree with that. I've experienced that.
Oh, your mama don't love you like me. You can be in counseling saying some things that hurt you when you was a kid, and then soon they get into an argument. Oh yeah, because your mama said your mom dropped you off. She said she didn't love you. So I'm here, ain't I? I'm here. So I'm here but people do that. It's not a woman thing or a man thing. I've heard instances that men do it too. You ain't had no daddy, and I'm trying to love you because you ain't never had no man love you. You know.
Yeah. I'm just like replaying old arguments I've ever had with any female in my head, and I'm like, yeah, I will say that it's the culture has made it so that men expressing themselves is looked at different than when a woman express. Like we're expected for a woman to basically express herself and be all super emotional, whatever the case may be. But when it comes to men, like, I've had a girl like tell me, like, after I was like express something that was wrong in a relationship, she looked at me and she's like, yeah, you sound like a real bitch right now. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about? You asked me to open up now. Now I'm too open. Like now, like what are we saying? So yeah. Now, what do you think? What do you think men are most delusional about?
Well, men are mostly delusional about how good we are. Like, I'm the best nigga she ever talked to. I'm the best she had. I'm the shit. I'm that nigga. A lot of niggas be damn near on their last legs, staying at home with their mama, talking about he that nigga.
You're not, bro.
Most niggas be walking around with all them damn chains on. And both the cars in the driveway broke. Talking about he that nigga. Talking about he got 2 cars outside.
Hey, you got 2 on my side.
Yeah, niggas delusional about their status.
Ah, that's it. Yep, I was looking for that one word. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely agree with that.
Cause we be walking around here like we put bitches in the game, and when you ain't met not damn chick yet that told you that you was it.
So men be delusional about their status. I can. Yeah, I can 100% agree with that. Yeah, we always, you think that's in the nature of like men being competitive? Is that where it starts? Or is that like...
it's just like sometimes niggas ain't used to somebody telling them that they need to get their shit together too. I mean, even though guys have heard that for the most part for their whole lives, a lot of niggas ain't used to a woman who is not only telling you, but she knows something that you don't know. A lot of niggas be so they not used to a woman to know something. I mean, that's why I said we're all one. We're all the same people. Cause sometimes niggas don't listen. Sometimes these broad don't listen.
Yep. I agree. I agree. You right. You think is that where the whole, when women say this whole thing about, he was intimidated by me because I made more money?
Because some guys are. Because some guys they met being like, oh, nah, she make 100,000. I don't got nothing to give her. So she meet another nigga make 100,000. He like, I don't care about your money. Well, she meet a nigga who make 60. Be like this. Oh, okay.
Nah, that's because when I always heard women using that argument, I was just like, I don't think dudes be like it sounded wild to me for a dude to be intimidated, but hearing you say that and even break that down, that makes a lot more sense to me because I'm like, okay.
Hell yeah.
I could see that because they feel like they don't have anything to give her. Or to all, I guess, considering that they assume that a man's job is to provide and like, kind of.
Nah, because they still do think a man's job is to provide. And, I mean, to provide monetarily. Like, they think that he's supposed to still do all of these things, which I don't see nothing wrong with him, holding his own, carrying some weights. You know what I'm saying? Because they say, hey, pressure built for shoulders, not hips.
Okay. You giving me some good insight and perspective because for the longest I just like, hey, I'll just be talking about. I'm like, I just can't imagine. But I guess then that's when, because even when you say it in the word in the Bible, where a man is supposed to provide for a woman mentally and spiritually. So considering that, it's like, okay, then we group. I guess money gets grouped in there, but it shouldn't be. It should.
Yeah, money shouldn't be grouped in there because the thing is, it's gonna be a time that she may make more money than you. You might be like, okay, I'm a stylist or whatever. You know what I mean? I may meet somebody who an engineer. She might make more money than me. I can't be like, I ain't a man no more because I don't make no money. Oh, I need to make 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you think it's a bad mentality for a man to have if he wants to? Let's say I get into a relationship. I make more money than her. We progress. Then she in turn starts making more money than me, right? Do you think it's a bad mentality for the man to have like, oh, okay, I got to level up to bring in more money than her? Is that a bad notion to have? Mentality?
I think then you are in competition with the person you're home with.
Okay.
Your home should be no competition. Your wife should understand that you're first, and you should understand that she's first in certain situations. Like, when it comes to your kids and your mama and everybody else, your wife first.
Oh, that's the age old question where it's like, who's supposed to sit in the back? Like, who's supposed to sit in the front seat? If like, or it's like your girl or your wife or your kids or your mom, or I think I'm missing it up if you had to save somebody's life.
Well, my wife always gonna be first.
Yes, I agree with that.
When you get married, she becomes the first responsibility that you have. That's why it's not good to have babies outside of your wife. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is what you end up doing is your mind's an emotional tug of war because you're trying to be daddy to them and daddy to these kids, and they want you to do it's a lot.
Okay. Yeah, and I agree with you on that. I think that your wife comes first. That's it. Like there is no. It comes before the kids. It comes before your mama, your daddy, anybody else. Like, and you know what? I think that's because I see a lot of like it in girlfriend situations where like mom will feel like son doing too much for the girl, or
because,
like
but your mom does it for your girlfriends because hell, y'all ain't never married nobody, and y'all make girlfriends feel like wives.
Okay.
Then when you ask a girlfriend to do something that you ask your wife to do, she'll remind you that she's your girlfriend.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And going back to the question of like the competition thing, or you know, the mentality, and then I even see that like you shouldn't be in competition because it should be y'all versus the world versus you versus her. I guess in my mind I be thinking of like, maybe let me say this. So if you feel as if you're so inferior, right? If your wife or girl, let's say your wife makes more money than you, I'll just say your girl, because nowadays everybody got a different status. So if your girl makes more money than you and you feel inferior, then I'm like, I feel like it's on you to just level yourself up. Now, not necessarily, I don't think you should necessarily be in competition, but if it's something that bothers you, I don't think you should make it a problem for her. And now you feel you're letting yourself feel intimidated by this woman. Like this is something that you can change.
That's delusion, because a lot of times is guys be with these women, he feel like they're but sometimes it's not delusion, because a lot of these women actually do be in competition with their dude.
You think so?
Yeah, because they want to be like, I got one up on you. I'm this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm here, and I'm.
Yeah, I think that is part of the gender war of like, you always see women always saying like, we can do things better than men, like, and just be like, or why can't y'all do y'all things?
But there's certain things women can do better than men.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that men can do better than women. But the issue is you got to find what you're good at and what you're not. Every man ain't gonna make all the money. Sometimes you're gonna make a woman. Sometimes you're gonna meet a woman who got a bright idea who gonna make her a bag too. And you have to move out of the way too. But when you move out of the way, don't let her push you to the back.
Yeah. No, you breaking some stuff down for me, and I'm like, I'm looking at it like, because like we said, men being even status and stuff like that, so I can understand like even this psychology of this all, and like just like, okay, kind of getting to the root of it. It lets me understand it. Do you think that women or men transfer delusion?
Yep. Cause you transfer the delusion to your kids. The child can have a father who's always been there. But the child will make you feel like, cause they didn't get certain things, make it feel like that nigga was never available. Feeling good transfer, feeling bad transfer, delusion transfer too.
Yeah. No, I never even thought about it like that. And when I say it, delusion, where the question initially came from was because the more that I like talk to like different women, or like, it's like they're transferring, like I believe that women transfer pain and like hardship.
But men do too. It ain't just women, men do too.
Okay.
Men transfer that bullshit. They done felt less than, and then they got some money and they y'all, I'm on.
Fuck with these hoes ain't there. These hoes ain't fuck with me back then. Now I'm hot.
These niggas ain't fucking with me. No.
You know what? Actually, now that you even, thanks for bringing it to my attention. and putting it in a way that I can understand, because I think let's just say that all men go through. At one point, he wasn't hot. The girls didn't want him, right? I think we experience that in different doses. Some more extreme, some less extreme. But when we hear about the most extreme cases, we take that on. And now it becomes like, oh, like, yeah, because, and then you be like, I mean, yeah, it's not really, like, it wasn't really your reality. Your reality wasn't this bad as hard as you going.
Well, sometimes the reality is that bad. But the thing is, they don't know how to work through it.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Y'all need
You got to be able to work through it. Like, once you can be able to work through that thing, bro, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of people, science is bothering y'all. That's why I keep doing. It's like, once you work through that thing for real, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Now, once you work through, my mama didn't give me all the shoes. I went to school looking crazy. And now I'm on, and these bitches, I ain't shit. And that's corny. And so I say everybody's delusional, man. Everybody, like, but the one person you can't lie to is that person in the mirror. Cause once you take all the cool off, the person in the mirror got to see them scars.
Shit, if you lying to yourself, you lying to everybody. If the lie starts at you, like everybody else sees the lie.
But some people can lie to themselves, and they comfortable lying to themselves.
They find comfort in the lies. Comforting lies we tell. Make that into a script. It's gonna be something. Let me see what else I got here. Now this is literally just a woman question, like towards just asking this. Do you think that the women are delusional to one another, or are they just flat out lying to one another?
Well, because women don't want to hurt each other's feelings. Women don't want to hurt. All the feelings women want to hurt is the nigga. If they fucking with a nigga who married, they want to hurt his wife feelings. I'm just playing.
Cause the more I be talking talking to girl, I'd be like, y'all are lying to each other.
Yeah.
This is not true.
Yeah.
These are not the cases.
Yeah.
But then now it challenges me to think, like, do men be lying to each other? Or do we not? Do we lie to each other, or do we just not be concerning ourselves with each other? Because I think that's a little, not saying that one is better than the other. I just think that it's a different problem. I think that, because if my homeboy going through some shit or something, we usually kind of like distance ourselves. Hey, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But that's what guys do though. But instead of when guys be going through some things with their friends, instead of that, we should just be like, hey man, let's come together. Let me help you. Let be brothers. Let's talk our problems out. Let's work it on the best solutions. Guys don't be wanting to, oh man, that nigga going some shit over there. We'll talk about him, but we don't want to help him. Man, I'm glad that ain't me. Get what up. One day it's gonna be you.
You gonna want somebody to be there for you.
You gonna need somebody to lean on, bro. Man, this been pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's been very eye opening for me. You know, I just be writing down my little.
This been very, No.
Yeah.
I mean, hey y'all, I'm telling y'all got to follow the Big Bro Little Bro Show on Instagram.
Dropping them clips.
We were dropping the clips. Dropping. We got some more dropping soon. Our podcast and stuff coming.
I need to check on that status. Actually, thanks for reminding me about that. But yeah, make sure I like, comment, and subscribe. Join the conversation. Because I just like we was talking about. We literally just said it. Like we want to help more men. Like that's what we need to come together, share ideas, and create together a solution to our problems.
Man, we gotta do it for Kevin, man.
We gotta do it for him. Hey, he started it. We gotta. It's like the baton is just passed to the next, and you gotta.
Man. Hey man, I'm low key sad. I went in OKC for the funeral, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the all hell Saint Samuels, bro.
Man, every time I get on YouTube and I see a video, I'm like, damn, he just uploaded like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like three, what is it, like 3 weeks ago? Yeah, it's like, damn, bro. It's just like that. So it's even like puts a little caution on me to like take advantage of the time you have to like, you know what I'm saying, make a change, make a difference, to advance, you know.
To work, to love, to show love.
Enjoy
life.
Yeah, and take it, just take it serious, you know. Be intentional. Y'all know that word. Everybody know that word. That's the word of the year, being intentional. So yeah, man, we're gonna be intentional and keep spreading this message. But this has been good. It's been good conversation, good dialogue for me to even get. So I hope y'all got something from it. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, and make sure y'all subscribe.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. I'm the Flash, man.
Comedian Lonnie.
We out.
Peace.